Welcome to TNN Tigers. This is our last full week in distance learning, and a little later in the show, we'll show you how to complete your daily health check form in Parent Square so you can get back on campus for some in-person learning. What's that like? I'm Mulenga Malama.
And I'm Kyndal Hernandez. We also have an open invitation to join the SLO High Color Guard, a story about SLO High students featured in the SLO International Film Festival. Some updates on new class offerings for next year, and of course, a healthy dose of Tiger sports. Stay tuned for the news you need to know.
Did you know that dancing can improve your physical and mental health? Are you interested in interpreting music through body movement? Find out more about our award-winning color guard team by attending a meeting on Thursdays at 3:30. The team will be learning skills and dance movements to accompany the SLO High School band next fall. Contact our band director, Ms. sjeskey, by email for more information.
The San Luis Obispo International Film Festival starts this week, and several SLO High students will have films featured in this event.
Have you ever wanted to broadcast something you made to people across the world? Well, 3 talented SLO High students get to do just that, as their films will be shown in the upcoming SLO Film Fest. Ian Hammond's Brain Dead, Ian McKay's La Rêverie, and Sage Thomas' Calopsia are all avant-garde films that will be featured in the Filmmakers of Tomorrow category, showcasing short films made by students of all ages. We caught up with Ian McKay to tell us more about his experience.
I created the film as part of the digital film production class with Mr. Roper during our avant-garde unit. And if you've never heard of it, avant-garde is a film movement that's heavily rooted in surrealism. So the concept is it tries to express dreams through film. There's very minimal dialogue, if any at all, and there isn't really a story either. It's more about the visuals and the music and those coming together to make you feel certain emotions. It's very abstract and unique and outside of the box. And yeah, over the years, filmmakers influenced by it have made some really cool pieces. The festival starts on March 9th and continues through March 14th. On the 14th, we'll be participating in a panel discussion for the youth category. And also, our films are on YouTube and they're really cool, so check them out.
Next week marks our return to in-person learning. Anyone returning to campus will need to complete the daily health check form. Here is more information on how that's going to work.
As we start forming our schedules for next year, some of you may have noticed that there are a few newer classes on the list.
Next year, AP Biology and AP Environmental Science will be offered, and Ms. Miller is here to talk a little bit about these classes.
AP Biology class is obviously going to go a lot more in-depth into biology concepts than our college prep biology class because that's more of an introduction. The AP Environmental Science course is going to do the same. However, our current AP Environmental Science course really does go in depth into all of those concepts because it's taught at a college level already. So it's just going to be a slight bump up. You want to continue after high school in the field of biology or environmental science. Those would both be great courses for you to take.
Last year, a pre-AP Spanish 3 class was introduced to the curriculum, and Ms. Caminada is here to discuss what that class looks like.
In the pre-AP, we're adding this idea of immersion. So the student doesn't necessarily encounter specific vocabulary lists or grammar topics. It's all combined. We add short stories, poems, short films, and we just interpret with free response and recordings. So I would recommend the class for students that want to learn Spanish at a faster pace.
If any of these classes interest you, consider adding them to your schedule or ask your counselor for more information. Thank you to Mrs. Miller and Mrs. Caminada.
The Tiger Cross Country team has had 2 competitions so far this year. Both the girls and the boys teams defeated Paso Robles on February 20th and Napomo on February 27th. The golf teams also played Paso last week on Tuesday 3-2 and Thursday 3-4. Our Tigers brought home the dubs for both occasions. Go Tigers! If you want to get involved with sports, listen up. Now that our county is in the red tier, students will be able to participate in more than one sport as long as they have a GPA of 2.5 or higher. Athletes will also have to make sure that they communicate with coaches from both sports and fill out the Google form sent out by Ms. Badal. If you have any questions, make sure to check out the Parent Score update or email Ms. Badal at mbadal@slcusd.org. And that's all I have for you today, Tigers. I'm Mulenga Malama.
And I'm Kyndal Hernandez telling you to stay safe, stay active, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next week.